Hello everyone and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin and today we're going to do a second playthrough of Terminator Genisys, Rise of the Resistance. This is going to be Mission 2. From what I hear, the game gets really good at Mission 3, so let's go ahead and push through this Mission 2 and do Mission 3 for sure. I think I'm going to do them back to back as videos because I'd like to see how the scenarios progress. We are coming directly from the last playthrough. I actually had to rewatch to remember how everything was set up. We've had one character, Alex, use our rank token, and we have a couple extra weapons, like John has a machine gun and Kyle has a sniper rifle. Other than that, I'm going to show you the class cards that I chose for each of my characters, because that was an upgrade that we got from the last scenario, and then we'll jump in to the next scenario, Scenario 2. Alex, our hacker, gained the Tech Specialist ability, so he now has an Interact ability here that says you may increase or decrease this die's value by 1. So when we do an Interact, we can make it a little bit easier for us because we can use a 5 if we need a 6, stuff like that. So we'll grab that for him. Also, it says at the start of each mission, take one card from the equipment deck with the Tech keyword and place it on top of this card. We're going to take this Flare. This mission is all about running to a specific waypoint, so this is going to hopefully help us do that. This one is a special. You can assign a die of any value and discard this card to move one character from the same or adjacent zone to a hex adjacent to you. If you assign a 6, move any number of characters this way. So we can just help characters move. We basically throw a flare, enemies can't see them, they run a little bit closer. I like it. So we'll put that to the side for Alex. Our Terminator here has another fist ability now. After attacking, move 2 hexes. This will also help him move. You cannot use this ability if you're down. And then he has an ongoing effect. Whenever you use a move action space, you may move 1 additional hex, even if you are down. John Connor's going to be our radio operator. He can place a die here, choose another character anywhere on the map to immediately move using this die, once again to help with movement. And whenever you use a move action space, you may move 1 additional hex. So he'll also be able to move more easily. And then for Kyle, Kyle's going to be our demolitions expert. When rolling a die for a grenade, roll the die twice and choose which result to use. And then here, at the start of each mission, take 1 card from the equipment deck with a grenade and place it on here. So we're going to have our EMP grenade. I used the grenade, the regular one, wrong in my last playthrough. You have to throw it adjacent to the enemies to hit, but the EMP hits a whole zone. And from what I understand, we're trying to run over to this waypoint for this scenario, so I think it's going to be more helpful to just be able to slow down the enemies. I don't care if I kill them, just slow them down so that we can run. Run. Mission 2, a diversion. Although we'd escaped the bunker with most of the recovered supplies, the machines were on us the second we got back outside. John, Kyle, and the Guardian laid down a barrage of cover fire, taking them by surprise while I floored the gas pedal to get out of here. But the road was blocked off by the machines, and the burst of plasma fire they returned left us no choice. I spun the wheel and stomped on the gas, driving us deeper into the abandoned base, the machines hot on our dusty trail. John, Kyle, and the T-800 kept wasting them, but for everyone that went down in a sparkling tangle of busted titanium limbs, 2 more appeared to take their place. "We need to draw them off so the others can get away," John shouted, ducking as a plasma bolt nearly grazed his head. "There! Head for that!" The "that" he was referring to was an odd depression in the ground. Pulling up to it, we found a set of large double doors set at an angle in the dirt. "Guardian, get us inside," John ordered. The T-800 jumped down and ran to the doors while we unleashed a withering blaze of cover fire at the oncoming machines. Then, "We're in!" it shouted back. "Alex, Kyle, you're with me," John called, then turned to my replacement driver. "We'll pull them off for you. 3 clicks due east is a rear exit. Haul butt and meet us over there. Don't be late." John leaped off the truck as it roared away, crouched near the door, and I sprayed the approaching endos with heavy fire, catching one of them in the face and sending it sprawling backwards. But a half dozen more approached, their bursts of purple plasma scoring burns in the heavy door. "Go, go, go!" John shouted as he double-timed over to us. "Inside, now!" With a last blast at the metal enemies on our trail, I charged down the steps and into the maze of dark corridors where we hoped to lose our pursuers and not end up entombed there. Ugh, that does not sound fun. I have to say I really like the art. Look at this. Shooting them, driving the truck, trying to get out. Great. So you've already seen the map, but I just wanted to show you this is what it looks like in the scenario booklet. We have two simple objectives. We must complete them in order. All characters must reach Waypoint Echo, and then all characters must survive until the truck arrives. And then we'll have a campaign reward. We have the waypoints that we're using. We'll be using equipment deck level 1, weapon deck level 1, and we'll use the reference cards Supply Crate and Blast Door, which we saw our last play. Opening the door is normal like usual, except for when we do open the door, waypoint D will be revealed at that point because we do have a specific waypoint in that spot. We've shuffled up A, B, and C together and placed them out on the board. I don't know which one is which. D and E, though, are set. And we do have enemy reinforcements, 2 dice. We have A, B, and C, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie that are out. So if I roll a 1, 2, or 3 during the enemy reinforcement phase, that's when enemies will come out on the board. And here we still have nothing happening if we roll a 4, 5, 5, or 6. You'll see over here, I put John and Kyle up in the front because those two have abilities for attacking. I put the Guardian and Alex in the back because, do you see this spawn point? If enemies come out, I want them to attack my characters that have better defending abilities, and I'm going to have my attacking characters start running like crazy. So with that, let's go ahead and start with John Connor, since he also has his commander ability, and he can drop a die and let somebody else use it if need be. We'll grab our 4 dice and give them a roll. We've got 2 4s, a 5, and a 2. Well, what the hey? Let's go ahead and use 2 of our 4 dice. So that's going to use a total of 8 movement for our 2 movement that we have. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we're in the same zone as this waypoint token. So we'll reveal it, and it's token A. The tunnels all looked exactly alike, but we'd been trained in navigation since we could walk. John led us relentlessly forward, 100 running steps, then a quick rest while we listened for any sounds of pursuit from the machines. On our 3rd break, the Guardian looked down the corridor we were about to take. "Get down!" As he said that, the darkness lit up with strobing beams of plasma rifles. The Endos had found us. Remove the waypoint token. Each player, including the player who revealed it, immediately rolls 2 dice for reinforcements and place those enemies at their entrances. They will activate in the normal sequence when their color comes up. I was kind of assuming it was a little too easy that there was no enemies out, so we'll remove this from the board and each character will roll. To make it easy on myself, I'm just going to roll them all quick, let you know which ones they are, and then I'll show you them at the end of rolling. So we'll roll first for Alex. Alex rolled a 2, so that's going to spawn. The 5 does not spawn anything, but that will spawn a drone. We'll do the Guardian next, so this is a yellow one. We've got a 6 and a 1, so we'll spawn the 1. That will also be a drone, so we've got 2 drones out. Okay, the 3rd one is John. We will roll, and we've got a 3 and a 5, so the 3 will spawn. That will be, let's see, he's blue. That will be an Endo. And then our final one for Kyle, we'll give him a roll. We've got a 4 and a 6. 1, 2, 3. We don't have a 4 or a 6, so I think we're good there. Well, I was hoping one would be in range of John, but no. We've got a drone way up here, the red drone, if you can see that. I'm going to have him in the farther spot. We've got a yellow drone over here, and the Endo, our blue one, way down here. John, of course, is right here. John's going to grab his 5 die and place it on his character board where someone else can use it in the same zone. And then now he's going to use his radio operator. So he's going to use this too, and any character can now move 2 spaces. I'm going to go and have Alex move 2, 1, 2, just because he has 2 open slots. And if I have him go next, he can go and search that search token here and hopefully get a couple good items. Let's roll again for placement, and we get a 5 and a 6, so that's nothing. No new enemies will come out. We have our T-800 here, and from what I'm seeing, I don't think he can see the Guardian without moving, so he'll take 1 step here. Once he's there, he definitely has line of sight of the Guardian. He will attack. He's looking for skull symbols to hit our Guardian. Let's see. We don't have any here. We don't have any, thank goodness. So the T-800 totally missed. Let's go ahead and move to Alex. Alex is going to go. Let's see. He gets a 2, 3, 2, 3. That's terrible. We'll use his plasma rifle using a 2 die. So he gets to roll 3 dice. He's going to try and take out that T-800. We're hoping for 3 hits here. And we got 3 hits. Technically that T-800 would take 1 step forward still, but he would not be adjacent to anyone, so his ability doesn't matter. So we'll take him off the board. We'll then use a 3 and a 2 to do a total movement of 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, and end ourselves here. And then we're going to do an interact with this supply crate. Now normally we only have a 3, so we wouldn't be able to do anything because we need a 4, 5, or 6. But because of our interact special ability, when using this interact action space, you may change the die to any value. I'll be changing that to a 6. So because of that, we'll remove this from the board, and we'll be able to draw 2 equipment items. Now, just so you know, I am playing with the expansion now, so I have the expansion items as well. So we have a plasma container. We've seen this. Once or on your turn, discard this card to remove all action dice from one weapon card and reroll them. You may use them again that turn. That's cool. And our second one is a med kit. Perfect. So we have 2 empty slots. We'll put both of those into our slots. We'll then roll our dice for placement, and we get a 3 and a 6. So the 3 is right behind us. That's another drone that's going to spawn. That's why we have this Guardian here, because he's going to take 2 steps here, and he'll shoot the Guardian. This drone will move 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because remember, the drones are essentially flying, so the difficult terrain does nothing to them. They can walk right through it, no problem. No one is within range 2, though, so that this one won't attack. We're rolling 2 dice for this attack on the Guardian, and neither of them hit. Wow, that is awesome. Let's have Kyle go next. We'll roll his dice. We've got 2 1s, a 6, and a 5. We'll use one of the 1s here to attack with our plasma assault rifle, rolling 3 dice to try and hit that red drone. We'll give our 3 dice a roll, and yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3. Our special ability gives +1 attack with this. This drone is gone. We'll then use our 6 and 5 here as a movement, so a total of 11. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. Do I want to move closer? Let's do it. We'll be risky. 4, 5. We've got to get moving. Let's move up to here. With that, I think I'd say we have a line of sight to this red drone, and we can use our sniper rifle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 away. It's greater than 5, so that's good. We're going to go ahead and ask John Connor for his saved die for it because it's a 5. That means each of your fists results as a success of a hit, and that is in addition to triggering our abilities. Rolling 4 dice. We have 1, 2, 3 with 1 skull symbol, so that dodges 1 of the hits. But look at this. Every one of those fists is a +1 hit, plus because of the ability here, it's also another hit. Yeah, this drone is so gone. We shot that thing right out of the sky. We'll end our turn by rolling these spawning dice. We've got a 1 and a 2. We spawned 2 800s, 1 here and 1 here. They each have 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's the only way to get towards any of us. They're definitely not in range of anyone, but they're starting to move in on our position. Last one for our round is our Guardian. He'll roll up, wow, a 3, 2, 1, 1. That's horrendous. We'll use our 3 and our 2 for movement, but don't forget we have our Skirmisher ability, and that now states whenever you use a move action space, you may move 1 additional hex. So we're going to move 4 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We're dead in the middle, but we're still really far away from where I was hoping to get him in the front. No one's taking any damage, so I'm just going to have to forego these 2 1s, and we'll go ahead and roll for enemies. We'll spawn in locations 2 and 6. There's no 6 location, just a 2 location. We spawned a drone up here, and we have already the drone over here from before. They'll each move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one over here will also move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No one's within range 2, so that will end their activation. That'll also end the round. I don't think there's no end of the round effects, so I think we'll just go ahead and jump into the next round. So far, we've already moved an entire room. We almost got Kyle into the 3rd room. We've got to go all the way over here, and then E, you can see it way at the tip-top corner. That's where we have to get to, okay? So we still got a ways to get through all these enemies. And not to mention we have a blast door we have to break through. It's really hard not to start with John just because of all of his abilities, so let's start with him. He gets a 5, 2 2s, and a 1. We'll have John start off by using his 5, but I need to remember he also has the ability to move 1 additional hex because he's a radio operator. So he gets to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to jump into cover here. That's then going to allow him to use his plasma rifle, attack him using a 1. He'll roll 3 dice within a range of 6. 1, 2, 3. Definitely can see that drone. Looking for just 2 successes, and yeah, that's more than enough. That will take out the yellow drone. We'll then go ahead and store this 2 in our special spot, and we'll use this 2 to help our Guardian move 2 spaces. 1, 2. It's not even that great, but at least help him get moving a little bit. Let's roll to spawn some endos. We've got a 4 and a 3. The 4 doesn't do anything, but the 3 spawns one behind us. This is the only blue enemy. He'll come out right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he is within range 2 of Kyle, shooting him from behind. These drones roll 2 dice, and oh my gosh, they just cannot hit today. Both misses. Let's go ahead and have our Guardian activate next. We'll roll up his dice. Here we go. Here's some good movement. 5, 4, and 2 2s. We're going to use this 5 as if it were a 6 for movement, thanks to our special ability. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That puts us right there. Then what we're going to do is use this 4 as if it was a 5 for movement. We're going to go 1, and because we move into the zone with this waypoint token, we're going to reveal it, and it is letter C. John estimated we were about halfway through the large underground complex. The machines had been relentless, dodging us at every turn. Thanks to each of us always being on overwatch, they hadn't taken anyone down yet. But we weren't anywhere near safe. Every step through the darkness was fraught with danger, and could have been our last, and my next one might have been as well, if the Guardian hadn't pulled me back out of the way of the endo plasma rifle fire. Replace the waypoint token with the next 2 enemies of your color in the enemy pool. Place one in the same hex as the waypoint token in the second next to it. Yeah, so I'm going to do that for the yellow character, which actually is funny because that's the Guardian. So maybe instead of him pulling you out of the way, it was the Guardian himself dodging. Well, we removed the waypoint token. It was right here. We now have 2 of these T800s here, but we used 1 movement. We have a total of 5 thanks to our die, which was 4, plus 1 because of our skirmisher ability. So I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5 to come here. Why I want to do that is I want to use our special ability. I will use a 2 die to activate it. We get to attack up to 2 adjacent enemies. We have 2 T800s next to us. Roll 3 attack dice and apply the results to both. This is a little bit of a stretch because we need to be able to roll 3 hits with 3 dice. But if we do that, we can take both of them out. And look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Both of them are toast. Yeah, I mean, the Guardian, it totally makes sense. Arnold Schwarzenegger taking him out. I mean, I have, how many of these skulls have I rolled this time? None. Do you remember how many I rolled in the last game? This has been insane. We have 1 die left, but unfortunately we cannot use it because we are too far away to attack the drone that's in the next room. So we'll just roll for spawning enemies, and we get to spawn 1 in location 3. That will spawn 1 T800 here. If he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, let's see, I believe he definitely has line of sight of Kyle, right? He's not, oh, well, that door, let's see if I get this exactly on. We can go to this edge to that edge. I would say he can hit it. Yep. So that's definitely going to be he can attack Alex. Did I say Kyle? I always get Alex and Kyle mixed up. He can attack the red guy, Alex. And that drone we couldn't attack, 1, 2, 3 will come to here. He's within range 2, then he'll attack our Guardian. Our T800 is going to go for Alex. We'll roll 2 hits. Why did I have to say anything? He does not get any of the fist icons. So there's nothing he can do. He just takes a straight 2 damage. Remember, if he takes up to 4 damage, he goes down, which isn't good. So we'll take 2 out of the 4 that he has. And then we'll go ahead and have the drone attack the Guardian. Don't forget the Guardian is in cover 1. And okay, 2 points of damage. Golly, why did I say anything? So that's going to bust up the 1 of our cover. So we no longer have our cover, and we lost a supply crate that we could have searched. And then our Guardian will also take 1 point of damage. I mean, you know, it's to be expected. We're going to get some skin lost in the game. Well, Alex has been beaten up a little bit. We're going to have him activate next. We'll roll 2 3s, a 4, and a 6. We're going to go ahead and use our plasma rifle, and we're going to attack that blue drone using our 4 here. Rolling 3 dice. Let's see. Okay, we have a total of 3 hits. He dodges 1, but he only has 2 health. He's toast. Then we're going to go ahead and use our 6 with our plasma rifle to try and hit the guy who just shot us, that endo, the gold endo, our T800. We're going to see if we can take him out. And the nice thing with using the 6 is we can reroll one result. We're doing that because we need 3 successes on this one. We'll grab our dice. Remember, we can re-roll 1. I'm more saying that for myself than for you. Oh, dang. Okay, his fist symbol is all about defending. Let's see. If I can get a 2-hitter here, we can actually take out that T800. Nope. Instead, I got the skull symbol, which means that T800 is actually going to take a step towards us. He must have a better view at us than we have him. So he'll take 1 step towards us. Then I think what we're going to do is just use our 2 3s here to get our butt moving. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3. And let's go ahead and get ourselves behind this server. Maybe we can get out of range. 1, 2, 3, all the way over here. We currently have no red enemies on the board. We roll a 4 and a 3, so we're going to spawn another one behind us. It's a drone, and he's going to move fast. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but no one's within range 2. Last to go is Kyle. Let's give his dice a roll. Man, a 1, 2, a 3, and a 5. Kyle's not affected by terrain, so I think what we're going to do is use this 5 for 5 movement. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to come here, and then we're going to try and shoot this drone, and then hopefully that endo that you can kind of see up there. There we go, this T800 right here. We're going to use this 3 on our assault rifle. That's just rolling 3 dice within a range of 6. So we'll grab our 3 dice, just trying to take out that HK8 drone. And okay, that dodges. That's a total of 3 successes. -1 is 2. Plus, I believe our ability is that adds 1 additional hit. So we did a total of 4 hits. That will take out the yellow drone, no problem. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use our other die for our sniper rifle. This one, it's within a range of 12. That white endo is within a range of 6, but it has to be past 5, so we're good there. We're going to put our 2 on this die. We're going to go ahead and grab that card. We need 3 successes for this. We're rolling 4 total dice. Let me grab this 4th one. Come on. 3 successes. Ooh. 1, 2, 3 successes. Even if he takes 1 step forward because of the Terminator symbols, he is still gone. Beautiful. Now, if we look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, technically that T800 there is within range. But do we have line of sight? Yeah, we definitely do. Look at that. We can use our sniper rifle to take out that guy, right? Because we don't hit any red, and I'm touching here, and I'm touching there. Okay, we're going to use our 1 to try and snipe that guy from all the way over there. Oh, I love that sniper rifle. 4 dice, looking for 3 successes. And we get just 2 successes, and he takes a step forward. He heard us shoot, we missed him, and now he's walking towards us. That kind of makes sense. You know, I think it's as good a time as any. I'm going to go ahead and use my rank token. We've got one. Let's use it. We get to re-roll our attack dice. Come on. I don't really want him to move. I want to take him out. 3, there we go. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes because of our ability. So this guy's toast. First time we missed him, he started to step forward. We shot him again with our sniper. Done. Let's roll for reinforcements. We get a 6 and a 3, so they're all coming through Charlie. They're all coming behind us now, which also makes thematic sense. We had to spawn a drone, and this is our only enemy for white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put them right here. No one's within range 2, and that will end our round. We've all gone. I'm feeling pretty good, except for the fact that Alex has 2 wounds. I got to heal that up. The Guardian has 1, but he'll be fine. He can heal up pretty easily. We've got another waypoint token, probably going to be more enemy spawns, with the other 2 being enemy spawns. And then we are just running. We're just running. We've got 2 supply crates up there that maybe I would like to at least search, because I could either find a better weapon or some more equipment, or I could just skip it and run. Let's see what we want to do as we roll our dice. Let's start that next round. For this round, let's go ahead and start off with the Guardian. Let's see what that waypoint token is. Yeah, look at this. We got a 6, 4, and 2 2s. We'll go ahead and use our 6 for a total of 7 movement, thanks to our ability. We're going to move 1, 2, and then we're going to have to reveal this token, which is a B. We are staying ahead of the machines, for now. Even so, we had to keep moving. If we stopped for too long, they'd overwhelm us. We had paused for a few precious moments at a T intersection, the dim wall lights flickering on and off, when a loud, echoing boom from behind us made our heads turn. "They've blown the entrance," John said. "We're sealed in." No sooner had I pointed my rifle that way than plasma fire pierced the hallway from not one, but two locations. The dang endos were trying to catch us in a crossfire. So fortunately, I have looked on BGG for if there's any FAQs, and there is one for this, because this isn't exactly right. What we need to do is we need to move Charlie to point 1. We need to move Bravo to point 2, and then we need to move Foxtrot to point 3. 1, 2, 3. We're adding a new entrance. I'm not entirely sure I said all that right. The big thing is Charlie is over here now. We have Bravo over here. And we have a new spawn point over here, Foxtrot. So now if we roll a 6, we're going to have enemies coming through here. That's essentially where they're coming at us to get us. It also doesn't say, but I don't think there's any reason why we need to have waypoint B there. There isn't anything for us to do to pick it up. So I'm going to take that off the board. Our Guardian still has a total of 5 movement. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to move here. Then we'll use one of our 2s here to do a movement to move right up next to this supply crate and use our 4 to interact with it to then go ahead and remove it from the board, and let's draw 2 equipment cards. We have a stabilizer. Attach this card to an equipment weapon. A weapon can only have 1 attachment. Whenever you assign a die to that weapon's attack action space, you may increase or decrease that die's value by 1. That is cool. Make it more likely you can get your abilities. And then we have an enhanced scope. Attach this card to an equipped weapon with a range greater than 1. The weapon can only have 1 attachment. Increase this weapon's maximum range by 2. Okay. I like the stabilizer. I only have 1 weapon, so I'm just going to discard that. I don't. Well, maybe I can keep this. No, I think I have to equip it. So I'm going to discard it because I only have 1 weapon. I have my plasma shotgun. I'm going to put that on here, and now it has a range of 6 instead of 4, which is actually kind of nice. I felt like 4 was a little bit limiting. 6 is great. Okay, the final thing we're going to do is we're going to use this 2 just to do a rest action and heal that 1 damage that we have on our Guardian. Let's go ahead and roll 2 dice for spawning. We have a 5 and a 2. The 5 doesn't do anything, but the 2 is going to spawn someone now in a different spot. We spawned a drone way, way, way over here. Should put it here. So it's going to move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this T-800 here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll place him here. Now you can see we have Alex right here, but look at this. Thanks to this server, that's going to block line of sight. Now we can't get to that without hitting the red of that server. So because of that, this endo can't attack him. Next, we're going to have John Connor go. We'll roll up. Look at that. A 6, 2 5s, and a 3. First thing we're going to do, we're going to use this 5 to let Alex move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is awesome, our radio operator. Then we're going to use this 6 to go ahead and do a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, we'll use this 5 for our second movement. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get ourselves into a little bit of cover, and then we're going to use our 3 here to activate our machine gun. Let's see, our machine gun. Doesn't matter which one. We're going to roll 3 dice to attack. We don't get any special ability because we're only using a 3 die. If we were using a 4, 5, or 6, we would get something better for it. Trying to attack a drone, we just need 2 successes. That's more than enough. We'll take them out. We'll then spawn some enemies. We rolled a 6, and we rolled a 1. We've got 2 drones coming in hot. This drone will come in 1, 2, and he's going to attack Kyle. This drone is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over here and attack John. John is in cover, and so is Kyle. They're both in cover. We'll start with Kyle. We'll roll 2. That does just 1 damage, which will destroy the cover that he's on, but he takes no damage. And then let's see about John. We'll roll. That is also just 1 damage, destroying the cover that he's on, but they're both protected. Oh, I love cover. Let's move to Kyle. We'll give our dice a roll. Look at that, 3 5s and a 3. We're going to go ahead and use our Plaza Assault Rifle using a 5 so we can re-roll 1 result. That's going to let us roll 3 dice, hitting that drone that's in our spot right now. Looking for just 2 successes. That is more than enough. And I should say in our spot. Within 2 spaces away, that's that blue drone. Then, this is how crazy line of sight is in this game. Look at this. We can totally see that drone not hitting any red at all. That's within 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so that means we're going to be able to use our sniper rifle. Remember that? We're going to use a 5 as well. It doesn't allow us to re-roll or anything, but we're going to roll 4 dice trying to hit that drone. We'll grab these 3 plus the 1 in my hand. And we roll, oh my gosh, 2 successes, but 1 miss. Or 1, because they dodge with those, so he does not hit. Okay, let's do it again. We'll use a 3 to re-roll that with our sniper rifle, or roll that again. We'll roll 4 dice. Come on. Come on. Okay, 1, 2, 3 hits. They'll dodge 1. That's still 2 hits. These guys only have 2 health, so we'll take them out. Then finally, we'll just go ahead and use this 5 as 5 movement. We'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish I could get into cover, but I don't have enough movement. Let's roll for spawning. We have 2 3s. Alex could be in a little bit of trouble. I was not expecting 2 guys to show up here. So let's see how close they can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's within range 2 of Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yes. Okay, he can't get within range. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Just 1 drone will be able to attack him. But still, he's got 2 damage on him. If he gets hit by 2 more here, he goes down. That would not be good. Leave no one behind, guys. Leave no one behind. Okay, he does get a symbol here, but when defending, we re-roll all of these symbols. And we get that because he has his fist. Okay, come on. Come on. Yes! Okay, that missed. Thank goodness. Alex is our last one to go this round, so we'll give his dice a roll. That is great. A 1, 2, 5, and a 6. First thing I'm going to do is use that 1 for a rest with our med kit. That means we get to heal all of our wounds, thank goodness. So we are fully healed up and ready to go. And we're pissed off. And we've got 2 drones and an endo that are right in our line of sight. Our plasma rifle, we can use a 6. If we do that, we can re-roll 1 result. We're going to roll 3 dice. We're trying to hit a drone, which we just need 2 hits to succeed. And look at that. 2 plus 1 is 3. That'll take this drone out. We'll then go ahead and use this 5 to do the same thing. And we're going to attack the other drone that is there. We'll roll 3. Oh, look at that. 3 hits, minus 1 because of this. Not a problem. Still 2, enough to take him out. Then I'm going to discard my plasma canister. On your turn, discard this card to remove all action dice from one weapon card and re-roll them. So I'm going to re-roll these 6 and 5 so I can run. Here's the hoping for high numbered dice. Okay, a 4 and a 2. That means we're going to be able to move a total of 6. I'm going to use both of these for 6 movement. We'll move ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're in the heat of everything, but we're not in the front. I'm okay with that. Let's spawn for enemies. We've got another 2 3s. That actually isn't terrible. They're going to run into each other. 1, 2, 3, 4 for here. 1, 2, 3, 4 for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No one is within range. Just so you can see this. No one's within range 2 and no one's within range 6 of these endos. That'll end this round. I think what I'm going to do for this next round is get that Guardian back in front. Alex definitely can hold some more items, so I do think we might try and get to this supply crate if we can. But it's not going to be quick. We have to move through this location. That's 2 additional movement. We have to go around here and come over here because this is a full wall. We cannot move through into this room. Let's go ahead and start off with our Guardian again this round. We got 2 5s, a 3, and a 4. We'll use this 5 for 6 movement. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll use our second 5 for 6 more movement. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think actually we're going to stop here. We are going to try and block enemies coming through here because you can see here they won't be able to get around us. We can get everybody on the other side of us. Hopefully we can let Alex pick up some equipment and then we'll run through this door. We have nothing to attack, so we don't have anything else we can do with our 2 dice remaining, so we'll just spawn. We're just going to spawn one in location 2. That'll spawn a T-800 here. I believe if he just takes 1 step, let's see if he has line of sight. He definitely does. So he will go ahead and attack our Guardian. We also have our T-800 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This T-800 will roll 3 dice, and that does 1 point of damage, but our Guardian, when defending, since he has a fist, he can ignore one of these symbols. He takes no damage. Love it! We'll have Connor go next. He'll give his dice roll. Look at that, 3 6s! First thing we'll do, we'll use this 6 to go ahead and help Alex get 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's there. We'll then use this next 6 to go ahead and move ourselves 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. We'll then use this die for 2 movement, and we will go 1, 2, and that should put us right in line of sight of attacking this endo, which we'll use our 6 for, which we get to roll 3 dice, and we can re-roll 1 of them. Come on, looking for 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Enough to take them out. There are surprisingly no blue enemies on the board, so we'll just roll. Oh, we've got 2 3s. That means 2 800s are going to come out here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. That's as far as you can get. We've got look at this. If only we had a grenade that we could drop right here. We'll have Kyle go next. We'll roll it up. 2 6s, a 5, and a 3. We'll use the 2 6s for a total of 12 movement, and don't forget, obstacles do not reduce our movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is great. I actually could technically move here for our 6th movement. We are right next to that supply crate, but I really would like to have Alex over there. So yeah, actually I think I'm going to move him back here, hoping that Alex can get to that spot. And then when we go ahead and grab this supply crate, we can share whatever we find. Let's go ahead and roll to spawn. We've got 2 5s. Nothing will spawn for that. That just means this 1 T800, 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to move 4 steps this way. Moving on to Alex, we'll roll our dice. Beautiful. We use our 6 here to move ourselves 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're all within this zone, or I should say these two, Kyle and Alex, are in the same zone. So then what we're going to do is we're going to use our 1, which will change to a 6 because of our ability. We can change that to any value to interact, and we will draw 2 equipment cards. Both Kyle and Alex have room for equipment. That's why I wanted to do this. Oh, we have an EMP mine. Place the EMP mine token in your hex. Anytime an enemy moves, you may remove the token to stun all enemies adjacent to the mine. That's so cool. Let's see. I think we've got to give that to Kyle because he's all about grenades and EMPs. Our second one, we have a laptop computer. That's perfect for Alex. Interact. You may change the die assigned here to any value. If you do, roll the die after you interact. On a result of 1, discard this card. Actually, we kind of already have that ability. Well, yeah, what do I want to do? Maybe I'll give that to to Kyle. I'll give that to Kyle. It doesn't make a lot of thematic sense, but I'll give this to Kyle so that way he can interact a little bit better. And then that way we'll put the EMP mine in with Alex. I just don't think I'd ever use the laptop computer for Alex since he can already change a die when he interacts. So I guess it just makes more sense that Kyle has it. We'll roll for spawning. We have to spawn in a location 6. That was a drone, but that's way over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We also have this drone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 2 T800s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I think it's safe to say we know what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and bust that door open. We need to roll a 6 to do so when we're adjacent to it. And then we'll have to deal with whatever D is. And then we're going to run ourselves up to E as fast as we can. We got a bunch of endos on our trail, but they're slow. I mean, those drones are pretty fast at 8, but we're moving almost more than 8 usually once around. So I think we'll be okay. It does depend upon what we have here. We'll start off this round with Kyle since he does have that computer now. Let's see. Yeah, he didn't roll a 6, so this way he can use his laptop computer to at least hack down that door. We'll use a 3 to move ourselves adjacent to the door. 1, 2. Then we'll use this 1, and we're going to put it on that laptop. It says here that you may change the die assigned here to any value. So we'll change this to a 6. Basically, we're hacking into that door, and we're breaking it open, which is kind of awesome. And then after we open up that door, so I'll remove this from the board, we have to re-roll this die, and if we roll a 1, we have to discard the laptop computer. No, we rolled a 3, so we're okay. Now though, as you can see, we are in the same zone as this D waypoint token, so we have to read from our scenario booklet. We turned one last corner and saw the best sight in a long while, another set of heavy double doors. We'd found the exit! Only problem was that it was locked down tight. I started running a jury rig to pop it while John, Kyle, and the T-800 formed a defensive perimeter to take on the machines we knew were coming. Seconds passed like minutes, but soon enough I cracked the set code and opened the door. "We're through!" I shouted over my shoulder. "Let's get the heck out of here!" As we all ran for the door, a hot blast of flame from outside made us skid to a stop. Another T-800 stood in our way, aiming the red-hot muzzle of a flamer straight at us. Discard this waypoint token, take and place T-800 Flamer Boss in the middle of the crater on tile S1A. Well, you guys, we found our first boss. He is right here. He's a T-800. I'm going to go ahead and show you his cards quick so you know how he works. Just know that bosses activate at the end of each round, not just one round. So I'm going to have to deal with him at the end of each round until we defeat him. Here we have our T-800 Flamethrower. So its defense is 3, just like the regular T-800s. He actually only rolls 2 attack dice, which doesn't seem that bad. He has a range of 4 and he moves 4. He does have a hazardous. After defending, if this enemy is destroyed, it makes an attack against all characters and enemies in its zone with line of sight before being removed from the map. Okay, so it only happens when he blows up. He has 3 health, so all the enemies we've been fighting before has only had 1. So if I hit him for damage, I'll do 1. I need to do that 3 times. I think I have 1 weapon that can actually deal extra damage, and that is my sniper rifle, I believe. Yep, the weapon itself says this attack deals an extra wound. That's the only one. What we'll do during the combat phase is we'll roll a die on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. We read these ones and do whatever it states. So we don't know exactly what he's going to do each round. Also really cool. Here's the thing. Kyle has the sniper rifle. He has definite line of sight. He's over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is 7 away, so that's within the 12. And I've got 2 dice left. If I can hit with both of these, I can actually take this guy out in one shot. So let's go ahead and try. I'll use this 5 to use my sniper rifle. You can see here, this weapon's attack deals an extra wound, and because I'm using a 5, each of the fist icons that I reveal will give us an additional hit. We're going to roll 4 dice, looking for just 3 successes. Yeah, that will deal 2 damage to him. No problem. So he's already got 2 out of his 3 damage done. Or you know what? I wonder if he's like us and we actually need to deal 4 damage. You know what? My guess is we do need to deal 4 damage. Because just like us, this wound track is for 3, and when he takes his 4th one, he's downed. So, but that's okay. The sniper rifle will still work. Because if we can deal 2 more damage here with our hit, we defeat him. So we'll roll up. Oh yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We totally took out that flamethrower. We'll then roll for enemy spawns, and we get a 4 and a 2. The 4 doesn't do anything, but the 2, one comes from behind Alex and spawns in Bravo. This T-800 won't even move. It'll just stay in its spawn area and attack Alex. This T-800 will do its slow plod of 4, trying to get closer to us. We have our T-800 here rolling 3 dice. Totally missed Alex. Alex is even in cover, and he didn't even get hit. Whew, I like it. It seems like to me at this point, we just need to run. We've already taken out the boss. We just need movement, movement, movement. So we're going to go ahead and do John Connor. John's going to go ahead and use the 5 that he rolled for a total of 5, actually 6 movement because of his ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll then go ahead and use the 4 that he has here and let his Guardian use that. So that means our Guardian, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to be able to move 4 spaces there. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else we're going to do with our other 2 dice. Oh, well, 1. We'll place a 1 in our share space just in case someone can use it. Let's roll our dice for deployment. A 4 and a 5. Nothing spawns. We've got 2 T-800s here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have our Guardian go next. Nice. He's got a 5 and a 4. We're going to use both of those as movement. That's a 6 and a 5 for movement. Let's get running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's roll for spawning. We've got a 2 and a 5. The 5 doesn't do anything, but a 2 brings another one out that's going to be able to attack Alex. You can see this T-800 here is going to shoot at Alex. This T-800 will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That T-800 will attack Alex. Doesn't even hit him. They just keep missing this game. I'm loving it. Alex is the final one to go, and he's kind of getting annoyed getting shot at. 2 4s, a 3, and a 1. I wish I could reroll. I need some more movement, but it is what it is. We're going to use these 2 as movement for a movement of 8. We're going to run. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're also going to go ahead and place this 3 on our slot that states when we roll for spawning, which will be right now, if we roll another number, like let's say the 2 that we don't want, we can switch it to that 3 so we can spawn them farther away from us. I love that. We'll roll our dice, and we get a 6 and a 2, so that would spawn 2 enemies. We'll leave the 6, but we'll discard the 2 for the 3. And I'm realizing I only have 1 enemy left in our red row, so I'm just going to spawn 1, and I'll go ahead and spawn it in the 3 location. Let's move our enemies quickly. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's within range to hit Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one is not. But so we have 1 drone attacking, not Alex, that's Kyle. We've got 2 T-800s here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got our drone over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that we just spawned. Kyle is going to get shot by this drone, and we don't have anything to defend. Oh, that's 2 damage. Ow. Kyle might be dropping an EMP grenade on those 2 guys. We'll see if we want to do that next round. Well, we've got a bunch of slow endos over on the left side of the board. I don't think we're going to have to deal with really any of them except for maybe a drone. Those T-800s with only 4 movements, it's just going to take them forever to get over here. These drones we're going to have to deal with. We got some T-800s right here we might have to deal with. But the biggest thing is we got to get that Guardian over to that waypoint token and figure out what we need to do to end this scenario, because I think we're pretty close. Let's go ahead and start off with Kyle, considering he's got 2 drones next to him and 2 T-800s within attacking range. 6, 5, 4, and a 3. Let's go ahead and throw an EMP grenade, huh? We do have an ability when we throw grenades. When rolling a die for a grenade, we can roll twice and choose the best result. So we get to place our token within 3 spaces. We just need to place it next to us because this is an EMP. It's just stunning. So that's just going to knock any of the characters down and stun them within our zone. We'll roll this die twice. And we've got I don't even need to roll it twice. 5 is more than enough. We can only hit 2 enemies. We'll knock both of these drones onto their side, like so. We'll then use our 6 and our 5 that we have here for 2 movement. We'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And let's stay there. Why not? Because we've got a 4 here. Let's use it to interact. Having the computer is nice, but let's see if we find something else that's good. Okay, the EMP grenade, that's cool, but we can get those at the beginning of each scenario, and high explosive rounds, not great. I'm going to discard both of these. I like my laptop computer better than that. We'll roll for spawning. We get a 1 and a 2. We spawned 1 here and 1 here, so let's move this one first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, almost in range, but not. Then we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just not in range. And 1, 2, 3. Let's see. How would I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still not in range. We've got 1 T-800 here as well that will move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, let's have Connor go. He'll roll. Great. He got a 6 and a 3. We're going to go ahead and use our 6 on the machine gun. If we do that, after attacking with this weapon, you may make a second attack against a target within range. We have a range within 2 and 8, so we definitely have range within that drone, but we can also hit that endo that's right over there as well. So we're going to go for both. We'll start with the drone. We're rolling 3 dice, looking for 2 hits. That's more than enough. That will take out this white drone. And then we'll roll for that endo. Remember, they don't get benefits of the and I can't seem to say the word, obstacle. The obstacle they don't get the benefit of, that's a total of 3 hits. He would technically take a step forward. He's still dead. So we don't have to worry about him having that 2 defense. Let's go ahead and scramble. We've got a 3 and a 2, but because of our ability, that is a 4 and a 3. So we will move 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. We'll roll for spawning. We get a 1 and a 2. We spawned a drone in each of these locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not within range, but very close to Alex. We also will have these two guys moving. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Oh, man, it's so hard to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put them there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, these guys are out of the game. I mean, it depends on what's going to happen at Echo. And that's why I still want to move them, because they might actually get up to where they can attack us, but they've got such a long ways. I do want to mention that I had my 2 left over, and I'll put that there just in case someone can use that. Let's go ahead and have Alex go next. We'll roll, oh, look at that, 2 5s, a 1 and a 3. We've got drones within hitting range. Let's go ahead and use a 1 on our plasma rifle and attack. Rolling 3 dice, just need 2 hits. Ooh, we have 2 hits, but they dodge for 1. Our ability is all about defending, so we missed with that first one. Let's go ahead and use our 3 to attack again. Come on. Come on, dice. Let's do it. 2 hits, but then they dodge again. Alex, this is not Alex's game. Well, with that, I think we'll just use our 2 5s to run. With 10 movement, he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2. He's now moved in to where Echo is. You can see he's in the same zone as the Echo waypoint, so let's read from our scenario booklet. Dodging around the smoking remains of the T-800, we stumbled out into the desert sun and look around, but there was no truck waiting for us. Kyle and I exchanged worried glances as we kept our weapons at the ready, waiting for the horde of machines to boil out of the underground passages after us. The Guardian just looked as stoic as ever, its plasma shotgun at the ready. "What do we do now, John?" Alex asked with his anxious look at the back of the opening behind us. "We wait a minute or two," John said as he reached for his radio. "They'll be here." Ha! Radio, and he's the radio operator. Leave the waypoint token at the end of the second round. After reaching this waypoint, the truck arrives. Then if all characters are in the zone, the mission ends. So I think that means we just got to finish this round and do one more round. We should all be able to get over there, and we can win this scenario. I think Alex had at least 2 more movement, so I'm just going to move him up here to get out of the way of the Guardian. We'll then roll for spawning. We rolled a 3 and a 6, but I'm realizing that doesn't even matter. We don't have any enemies to spawn for Alex. All of them are out on the board. All that will happen with these 2 drones is they'll stand back up. They've been stunned. They're no longer stunned, but they will not move this round. This drone will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This T-800, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this T-800, 1, 2, 3, and stop there. To end this round, we'll go with our Guardian. We rolled a 6, 5, 3, and a 2. I think all we're going to do is use any of those dice to go ahead and move 1 space into here, so at least we're in that correct zone. Then let's spawn some enemies. We've got a 4 and a 4. That doesn't spawn anything. Great. We have 1 T-800 here, 1, 2, 3, and that's as far as he's going to go. We have 1 T-800 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will be it. That'll end this round. The only thing left for us to do is we've got Alex and John. We just need to get into that zone, and we're set to go. Let's do it. Let's win this game. We're going to start with Kyle so we can make sure we can get him into that zone. We'll roll. Yeah, we've got a 6 and a 5. That should be more than enough movement. We'll use that 6 and 5 to do a total of 11 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go there, get ourselves out of the way. We're also going to spend 1 die, our 3 die, to go ahead and heal for 1. So we now only have 1 wound on us instead of 2. We'll roll for spawning. We get a 5 and a 2. The 5 doesn't do anything. The 2 will spawn. We have 3 white enemies on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's as close as he can get. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Connor will be next. Let's roll up. Nice. 6, 5, 4, 3. We'll use our 6 here for movement, which is actually a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we need to do. We'll just hide behind the Guardian. We'll place this 5 just in case anybody, or aka the Guardian, can use that maybe to attack if need be. We'll roll to spawn. We only have 1 enemy that we can spawn, so we've got a 6. That 6 is way off the board. I'm not even going to waste your guys' time. Let's just look at these drones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're not even going to be in range. Well, this one is in range of the Guardian, so he'll be able to attack, but the other one won't. They'll roll 2 dice and does 1 damage to the Guardian. Guardian doesn't have anything that he can do to block it, so he'll just take 1 damage. Alex is going to go. He's not even going to do anything. We'll just move his enemies because all 5 are out on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Can't even get close. For the Guardian, we'll just roll to spawn. We'll spawn in 2 and 6. The only one that's even remotely close is this one that we spawned here. The 6 is way too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. We just won the game. Kind of anticlimactic on this one. For this win, all characters get to keep their weapons and equipment and gain 1 rank token. Shuffle the level 2 weapon and equipment cards into the respective decks. Nice, we'll get level 2. And there you have it. That is Mission 2 of Terminator Genisys. Now, that one felt way easy. Way easy. I know 2 different times I had people take 2 damage. That was it. So I'm trying to decide if I want to up the difficulty on Mission 3. But I'm thinking maybe I'll leave Mission 3 the same, because I'm going to do this right after this. I'm not even going to take anything down. I'm just going to move to Mission 3, do a playthrough of that one. We'll leave it on standard. If that one is also super easy, then going forward, I'll go ahead and do the rest of them at a harder difficulty. Regardless, even though it was somewhat simple, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's still fun. I still enjoyed it. I just felt like I didn't have to make any really difficult decisions in this one. I do think it really did help us that we had this sniper rifle just for when the boss came out. I mean, one-shotting the boss in 1 turn, I should say, so it didn't even get to activate. I didn't even get to show you that. Oh well. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in Terminator 3.